Hey, it's David. Welcome back to Cross Fitness, helping men and women get in the best spiritual shape of their lives, one workout at a time. Quick thought in this video that I'm calling Crossing the Threshold. And that word threshold is an important one to me in this season. I just graduated from the Louisiana Center for the Blind, 9-month full immersion program learning independent living skills. It was a spectacular experience. About 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, 9 months, very rigorous full immersion training in a full palette of non-visual skills. But now I'm graduated and I'm at a threshold. And that's what I want to talk to you about for just a minute. You know, we're used to thresholds. A few examples would be at 33 degrees, not much going on. It rains, that's fine. 32 degrees, you cross the threshold. Now the rain becomes sleet or ice or snow, and everything changes, right? Everything has to morph and adapt to that 1 degree of changing. Here's another example. In the Gulf of Mexico, if the water temperature is 79 degrees, it's not a problem. It's just another day. Add 1 degree to it, 80 degrees, you have conditions for a hurricane. 80 degrees water, that's hurricane conditions right there. You have a pot of water on the stove, 211, nothing going on. 212, you've crossed the threshold. And you have boiling water. You know, we could talk about the 4-minute mile, we could talk about the 2-hour marathon, we could talk about breaking the sound barrier and crossing through that threshold. Chuck Yeager back in the day, but you get the point that there is a point when you cross a threshold. And so 3 thoughts on that as I was meditating on it before I turn the camera on that you might consider when you're at the precipice of a threshold. You're in a season of new. You have a fork in the road and you got to pivot one way or the other. 3 things. Number 1, pause, pray, and obey. You can't see it outside the camera. Right over there on that shelf, there's a frame that says pause, pray, and obey. And the time is always right to pray. Okay, so just be still, tap the brakes, pray, and then listen to what the Spirit of God is suggesting, nudging, impressing on you, and then be obedient to that. That's number 1. Number 2 is you got to step out to find out. Okay, this is where we got to activate what we think and sense we're hearing from God, and we have to activate it, right? You got to step out to find out, kind of hearkening back to Peter stepping out of the boat and walking on the water towards Jesus. You know, there's going to be an element of fear and an element of faith involved in stepping out and finding out. But once you feel and sense you've got some direction, you know, you need to go with it. Feel the fear and do it anyway. And the third thing is relax, because you're in the grip of grace. God's got you. Even if you let go, he's kind of holding you by the wrist, so to speak, metaphorically. You're in the grip of grace. God did not bring you or me this far to dump us or let us down. In fact, Philippians 1:6 is a good verse to close on. He who has begun a good work in you will bring it to completion. That's the God that we serve, all right? So to cross a threshold, you know, you're going to come to him, but just pause, pray, and obey, step out to find out, and remember, you are in the grip of grace. So I hope that encourages you a little bit this day. God bless you so much. For now, I'm David, your virtual mentor, reminding you that I'm always for you. I'm never against you. We'll see you next time.